Say again. Descent 2 is ejecting.
That is the possible outcome of losing situational awareness. So let's begin with the question. What is situational awareness? If your definition of SA is I have link 16 on the HSD, you don't have SA. You have a display. Situational awareness starts when that information, together with everything from your other sensors and your Mark 1 eyeballs, becomes meaning and becomes actionable. And it becomes meaning and actionable when you can build a mental 3D picture of the flight you're leading, including the most likely scenarios of what will happen if you act on that information or if you don't. And that, as we've discussed in earlier episodes of the Flight Lead Fundamentals series, is a pretty high bar, especially when you have to fly and fight your own jet. Let's go back to that first soundbite and see how quickly losing SA can result in a possibly deadly situation.
2 is MMC restart. Copy, turn left heading 150, climb to 6,000. To the left turn 150, climbing to 7. Flight level 070. Correction up to flight level 1002, you can climb to 090. 4, confirm tied on 2. 4 negative. 2 is spatial D. 2, get on the round dials. In the middle, use advanced mode if you need to. Turn south, reference 180.
Walk 11, radar contact now on the last element and contact now radar channel 16.
All dials are frozen. Say again. Descent 2 is ejecting.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Wildman 31st channel. In the previous episodes we looked at when are you ready to become a flight lead, what makes a good flight lead, and how do flight leads set priorities. If you haven't seen those yet, I'll drop a link on the screen right now. Today we're talking about SA, Situational Awareness. It's that mental picture that you, and preferably your entire flight, must build and maintain if you want to be safe and effective as a formation. You're probably thinking, well, we've got link 16 nowadays. Well, link 16 is not SA. Link 16 is one input into SA. A very useful one, but still only one input. Real situational awareness is much bigger than any single display. It's the weather you're flying through. It's the terrain below you. It's the radar warning receiver lighting up and blasting in your ear. It's your radar and your targeting pod building the picture. It's your airspeed, altitude, fuel state, and what stores you and your flight have left. And it's mission timing. And in my mind, situational awareness has to be distributed. As a flight lead, you cannot watch everything yourself and remain combat effective. You still have to fly, you still have to fight, you still have to communicate, navigate, employ weapons, go defensive and make decisions. So SA has to be distributed. Your wingmen are not just weapons carriers. They are sensors, cross-checks and sanity checks. They are that traffic call when you're in the CTR. They are that mud spike call when you're building an AA picture. So situational awareness is also knowing whether your flight can still execute a plan, not just whether you can see blue or red symbols on a screen. But that comes with responsibility. It's not the flight lead's job to complete everyone's situational awareness for them. Every flight member must maintain his own part of the picture. And when that picture is lost, it needs to be called early. Tumbleweed is not embarrassing. Tumbleweed is useful information. What gets people killed is not losing situational awareness. Everyone loses SA at some point. What gets people killed is pretending they still have it. So the flight lead does not have to personally see everything first, but the flight lead does have to verify whether the flight still has SA. Are they in position? Are they responding? Are they calling what they should be calling? Are they still acting like they understand the plan? If not, you need to find out before the next 30 seconds become a problem. Silence is not situational awareness. Silence is just silence until you verify it. Next up, I want to talk about different types of situational awareness. Situational awareness is not a fixed thing. Situational awareness is whatever matters most in the phase of flight you are in. On the ramp, SA may mean knowing whether your flight is started, checked in, configured, and ready to taxi. During taxi and takeoff, SA may mean understanding the traffic situation around the base, whether the previous element is airborne, whether your flight is out of the CTR, and whether the departure is still deconflicted. During ingress, SA may mean fuel, timing, formation position, threat rings, terrain, weather, and whether your package is still synchronized. And when you enter the fight, SA becomes something else again. Bandit picture, commit criteria, timelines, weapons, minimum abort range, crank, defend, support, separation, and whether your wingman is still able to execute the contract. The SA you need on departure is not the SA you need in emerge, and you as a flight lead need to know the difference. SA is meaning. It's not data, but without data, there's no SA. Let's be careful with that sentence, because without data, there is no SA. If your systems are not configured, if your data link is not set up, if your air-to-air TACAN was skipped during RAM starts, if your radio is messy, then you're not being minimalist. You're setting yourself up for failure. That's not bad luck. It's self-inflicted task situation. You can ignore a tool you don't need. You cannot use a tool you never set up. So make sure you set up your jet. Set up your data link. Set up your air-to-air TACAN. Set up your comms and do it on the ramp every single time and check it. Because the moment you need that picture, it's already too late to build it. Then you need to pick and choose. As a flight lead, you cannot process all of the information you get at once. Not because the other information is irrelevant, but because different parts of the picture matter at different moments. The skill is not staring at everything. The skill is knowing what to look at next. Build a cycle for yourself. Set up your displays the way you like them, the way they maximize your situational awareness. So to close it all up, SA is built before you need it, shared while you use it, and checked before it breaks.